What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Mia. So basically, I do make porch signs, like the signs you put on your porch. First off, let me tell you, my room is a walk-in closet. What I'm about to do right now is paint it, and then I'm making an Alabama sign, and I'm just gonna show you step by step of how to do it. All right, so I have my board ready, my paint ready, paintbrush. So I already mixed it and everything. This is the paint I use, which is basically a stain for the wood. Alright, so starting the paint. Alright, so I just got done finishing painting the board. Let me show you what that's looking like. The board should be dry. I will say give it 1 to 2 hours. Once it's dry, that's when we will be able to print our vinyl out and apply our vinyl. And I'll come right back to you for that. All right, I am back and our board is dry. So that's the color of the board that we're doing. So what we're about to do right now is I'm about to make the design for what we're about to do. So I've already started, so let me show you guys. All right, so I already started the design. Basically, you would size it the way you would want to size it on your board. I'm doing a medium board. You can also place on your mat and size it on your mat. Each one of these are different pieces. Now with this Bama, I'm going to break it up. So it's going to be going down, B-A-M-A. So now I'm going to show you as in how to put it on the Cricut, print it out, and how to take it off and then add it onto the board. All right, so first off, you can tape your vinyl down to your board. I do because my board is no longer sticking like I want it to. And then you size it. So basically, when you're doing the board on Cricut, it has it where it is sized for you. So mine is basically 14 inches. So what I'll be doing is cutting this vinyl down to the 14 mark. I have a knife or a razor. All right, so this is access paper. Always keep all your straps because no matter what, you're going to need straps. Like I have a whole folder full of straps. When dealing with the Cricut and vinyl, you're always going to have straps, and it's very good because it's little projects you would do that you would need little straps for. Now my words are going down like I said before, so I don't need as much vinyl, so I can cut this off at the 6 mark. All right. So now I have my vinyl laid down. So what I'm going to do now is it's time to actually print it off in the Cricut. Just make sure everything is even. Y'all, make sure everything's even. Like I said before, you don't need tape because most of the boards that you buy are actually sticky. But as of me, my board is not sticky anymore. So tape is my best friend. All right. So first off, you'll place it in here. Make sure it's nice and neat. Now it's time to cut. All right, so now we have all of our pieces made. I mean, you can't too much see it, but this one says Alabama made. So now you have to basically take it out. I'll show you an example of one of them, just so the video won't be extra of all of these. So you see how I just gently peeled it off? So now what you'll do is just go inside and take out the little ones. All right, so this is what it will look like once it's done. Now with this, we are going to use transfer paper and transfer it on here to transfer onto the board, which I'll show you later in the video. All right, so now I have all the pieces cut out. So now it's time to apply the transfer paper, and then once we stick it on the transfer paper, we can apply it to the board. All right, so I have all my items applied to the transfer paper. Make sure you do have a squeegee so you can make sure that the letters stick onto the paper, because once we put it on the board, we're going to remove it from the paper and put it on the board. All right, so this is the easiest but longest process. So you see I got the Alabama, right? We're putting this at the top of the board. You would just make sure you squeegee it out. You want to make sure it's like really good. You can do the front and the back if you want, just to get that extra oomph. And then you will pull the transfer paper off of the vinyl. This part's definitely not hard. Now, if you see that your letters are not coming off correctly, that's when you'll just squeegee it a little more, because it wasn't enough pressure. Boom. So now we have the Alabama on top of the transfer paper. So basically, you put it where you want it, which I'm putting mine at the top. Press down on it, make sure it's real good. This is when the squeegee come into play again. Alright, so you see how we have it on there. Now the next step is taking it off. So just gently peel it off. And we have our first word on here. I'm not going to do the whole video as in showing it, because that'll be a long process. So what I'm going to do is each step, like once I get one thing done, I'll get back into the rest of it. All right, so our board is finished. So now we have to just apply the clear coat and let it dry. All right, so it's time for the clear coat. This is the one I use. It's very easy and simple. It's not like we're doing something extra hard. To be honest, the porch sign is probably the easiest thing you can do Cricut wise. I think so, because making a shirt is easy, but it takes a little bit more patience. All right, so we have our paintbrush. It does dry, so you don't have to worry about you putting too much on there. Just make sure you do get most of the board and most of your vinyl so it can stick. Do a nice little paint. All right, so we have our clear coat on the board, and I'll be back once it's dry. All right, we are back, and our board is dry. It's a nice little board. Let me show y'all in a different way. I have no complaints. All right, and that's our video for today. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.